Yo, 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 what's up, Mano YouTube viewers? How you doing today? So, as you can see, pew, sub goal, 186 out of 200. 14 more. Well, tomorrow it might drop down a few because you know how it works. Like some people subscribe, some people unsubscribe, some people subscribe, some people subscriptions end. It might drop, but I feel like in the next 3 or 4 days we're probably gonna hit our goal of 200. This beard is going to be shaven off and donated to charity. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is the new character that I've been leveling up. I'll just go through the character and just explain a little bit about it. It's one hand shield, acrobatics, daggers. It's going to go into here. It's going to pick up the dagger node here. Blah, 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 up into here, you know. Typical stuff. I'm probably going to wear a lightning coil on it because I want to face tank Dom. And if I face tank Dom and I have a purity of lightning and a lightning coil, it should be pretty set to face tank Dom. And you have all this plus lightning coil plus purity of lightning, and then you can basically keep a granite and a you can basically keep a granite and a topaz flask up the entire time you're killing first phase if you do enough damage. And this build will do enough damage. I just got these because I needed the extra stats. Right now, I'm just at a point where the stats are needed. So if you need extra stats, there's these right here that you can grab. This is a good node. I think it's worth it. Probably start farming Dominus when this build's level 81, I think. And moving on. Right now, I just have stupid, bad flask setups. We'll figure that out later. But I'll show you guys the daggers. Bad. Right now I have a spectral throw in my helmet. Just been using it as something to use. Sometimes when there's a reflect mob I'll use it. But most of the time I don't do enough damage to kill myself to reflect yet. I'm using a 5-link chest with increased crit damage, faster attacks, Reeve, melee fizz, and multi-strike. When I start farming Dom, I'll probably put a double strike in here, and then I will use a spectral throw setup that is different than this to help me farm Dom, because you need a spectral throw setup on second phase in order to throw the spectral throws at the little enemies that spawn, because a lot of them outrange you. They'll outrange your Reeve, and yeah. So you gotta worry about that. This is going to be gotten rid of. The gold rim's going to be gotten rid of. I'm going to be way tankier in a little bit. I have 2 rings that I'm going to wear for this character, which are actually pretty cool. Right here. The thing about these rings is they're both mirrored, but the implicit life from the strength should be fine. What I really like about them is they're tri-res, 14 cold and 14 lightning each, plus the fire, so it's plus 88 fire too. And I'm probably gonna wear these rings when I Dom farm because let's be honest, they're pretty nasty. They're pretty nasty, especially for a melee like double strike. 98 strength, the flat fizz plus 68% weapon melee between the two. And then the mana regeneration rate is also nice. It's just like, I'm just gonna wear them. It's gonna be nasty, dudes. It's gonna be so nasty. Right now, yeah, I just have the Reeve set up. Nothing else really. Hatred and Herald of Ash, reduce mana. Eventually, I'm probably gonna be running Hatred and Purity of Lightning with my Lightning Coil. I won't even need to use Herald of Ash. My character will do enough damage, but right now I'm just using it. If you want to skip past all this and you don't really care about it anymore, I'll put the forum thread I'm going to make down below the stream. But Assassin's Mark, Whirling Blades, faster attacks. I'll show you the build right now. My dagger's not that great, but the build still kills decently. I'm level 53 and Ledge is level 53. So once I get an even better dagger on this, and once I actually make it into the shadow tree, which I'm going to do soon, I'm going to get this accuracy soon, and then I'm going to drop down and come into here and pick this up and then come into here and pick this up. And then the health, it should be, once I pick up all this crit, and once I pick up the trickery and all this crit here, and then come up and pick up this dagger crit node, man, even at this dagger that I'm wearing right now, the damage would be just crazy. Okay, so I do a pretty good job at destroying mobs. I'll just do some running through so you guys can see how the build plays. If you want to watch this live, I'll be streaming tomorrow all day at twitch.tv/Manocean. The link to the live stream is always included below the videos. I need to pay attention so I don't die. The thing that bothers me about this build is chaos degen from the beyond mobs is like horrible. But the build does what it's supposed to do. Once you gear it out, it'll be way stronger. Once I can drop the amulet and I could drop the gold rim, it'll be way stronger. This build has a lot of potential to get more health. I'm gonna get more block. I'm gonna get more block like right here. That's gonna happen. And then if you ever really need the mana leech, it's right there. So I think it's gonna be a pretty solid build. The person who recommended this build to me actually was Satiate, and hopefully I'll remember to give him credit in the forum thread. But Satiate is another person that farms Dominus. He doesn't have any guides or anything, but he's typically really good at making builds that farm the Dom well. And so I'm using this build. He was nice enough to let me use it, and I'm going to share it with you guys. But I hope in the forum thread that I remember to thank him for sharing this build with me, because I believe it has potential. When you're farming Dominus, you don't use Reeve on this build. You use Double Strike and Spectral Throw. You can use Spectral Throw to take down the first phase if you aren't tanky enough. But if you are tanky enough, you can just go in there with Double Strike. You don't even need Melee Splash, and you can just tear Dominus's butthole open on first phase, no problem. So let me just finish off Kaduku here, and then see, I'm not critting. There's a crit. See, when I crit, it's huge, but other than that, it's not that great. The thing is, when I'm gonna pick up all this crit here, then I pick up trickery and then these dagger crit nodes. Oh my god, it's gonna be insane. Okay, I hope I'm not too excited about this, but thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna send it off. I'm probably gonna go to the store and buy some ice cream. There's a hole in my shirt. It's embarrassing. But I will make the forum thread now, and I really hope you enjoyed the YouTube video that I made. And what else? Yeah. I was gonna say, oh fuck, I forgot. If you use this build, just keep up to date with the thread, because there's going to be probably lots of changes made and everything, and I don't want to leave anybody in the dust or anything, because if I'm making changes every day and you're following like an outdated one, then yeah. Also, if you're using the Reeve build, the Reeve Claw build that I had, switch Peacock with increased critical damage and you'll destroy even harder. By the way, use Assassin's Mark as a curse. Don't worry about always having your power charges up. You could drop the extra power charge on the tree if you want to. You could drop the extra power charge from the quest and spec them into damage nodes, but increased critical damage is amazing on that build. So I just want you guys to know that. So I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to go do math, and I'm going to go to the store probably. So have a good night. Have a good night. All right.